It's a crew. She is terrified of this. She absolutely hates it. Mimi. She keeps barking at me. Okay, guys, you might be asking yourself, Self, why is he dressed like this? And I'll tell you, it's because my Yellow Tober videos are sucking. No one's watching them. So instead of me just bitching up a storm about nobody interested in the King of Yellow, I thought I would do some clickbaity shit. So now you're here. I look amazing. You might as well just stick around. Why not? I have quite a few new subscribers, so hello. Now that we have formally met each other. But yeah, so we're going to talk about The King in Yellow, the second story in it. And what's it called? The Mask. See, I'm not totally stupid. I brought it back to literature. Okay? So, for those of you reading along, I hope you enjoyed it. This is a decent story. It's not my favorite story out of the book. But if you haven't read it yet, you could go to weirdmask.com and read it. Or you could search it on YouTube or anywhere and find it for free. So, let's talk about The Mask. Okay, so The Mask takes place in La Prairie. And we got some people there. And Boris is the only name I remember off the top of my head. Because I like Boris Karloff. But they're like artists and sculptors and things like that. And they have this marble room where they constantly are working. And it's basically this like trio is who we're talking about. Our narrator, Boris, and this chick whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. But Boris and the chick are a thing. And our narrator is in love with the chick. And at one point, we find out. Yeah, if you don't want spoilers, stop listening. Go read it and come back. We find out that she did actually love our narrator, but she just loves Boris more. You know, what are you going to do? So, the big weird bit here is that Boris has discovered a way, this liquid, that he could put living objects into and they become marble. And they don't really know exactly how it works or what it does or whatever, but it works. And he tested it on goldfish, on a bunny, and all this other shit. Well, one day, the girl trips on this, like, wolfskin rug and fucks her ankle up, and she has a fever and all this shit. And during this time, the doctor's there, she's, like, completely batshit, like, hallucinations, like, fever and all this other stuff. Boris is there, the narrator's there. She tells the narrator that she does love him, or something like that. And Boris is just like, you know, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. And then a few days later, he finds out. During this time also, he's read The King in Yellow. And so this is our second story in the row where the narrator has read The King in Yellow. And things have been a little odd. Well, he gets over there and he finds the girl at the bottom of the pool that turns you into marble, and Boris dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to his heart. So it's really depressing, really down. And then there's like a pseudo happy ending, I guess, after a period of a couple years. So with that said, this story ends kind of on a lighter note. But is it a happy ending? We don't know. Because, like, it could not be a happy ending. It could give the illusion of a happy ending and have it be completely not happy. Now, one of the reasons why this is called The Mask is that this guy Jack, who's like one of the helpers, he's not a butler, but I don't really understand his role in the like group. But he works for Boris. He said that the last few days before this happened, he would find Boris just like staring out the window, and it was Boris's face, but it wasn't his face. And so that's kind of strange. And then the beginning of the story has a quote from the King in Yellow play where basically he says, the chick's like, take off that mask, and he says, I wear no mask. And then she's like, you don't wear a mask? Oh! And all that. So, it's a fun little tale. Kind of spooky. Kind of ghosty. But as we are moving through The King in Yellow, we are going to see how the play attacks people, basically, and the type of people that are easily attacked by this text, this grimoire, if you will. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be making other videos soon here too. So for those of you who are just not into Yellowtober, that's fine. And I will see you guys real soon.